going on, you Rapaholics? Welcome back to the channel. Alright, so we got the Turbo XP out again, as you can see. Today we're going to be doing some simple things that just help make trail riding just a little bit better. This is my dad's XP Turbo. It's a 2021. It's the last year that they made these, and it's an absolute unit. And we're just simply going to be putting on accent lights, basically. So A and UTV Pro sent us some Fang Lights and a rear light. I call this a rear mustache light because it kind of looks like a mustache. But on these models, there's this little bit of an accent here. That actually can come out if yours doesn't have a light there already. And there's actually a wiring harness back here to plug in lights here. The reason why? Well, Polaris likes to think ahead, and they put all this there for you already. Polaris is hoping that you buy their accessories to put in this section. They're just making money there. But if you want to save some money, you know, there's alternatives like a UTV Pro. So this is just another tail light that goes right there. So there's other options out there that are just more than just lights. There's, you know, we got all kinds of fancy Fang lights that, you know, change different colors and stuff. That's what Brock's got on his RZR right now. So go check out my other videos if you want to see those Fang lights. But these are just accent lights. So we're gonna take out these Fang lights here, put those in. Ideally on the trails, having an extra light is just a good thing to have. If people are coming at you, you know, more lights is the better, especially in dusty trails. You'd be surprised how many people don't run headlights when it's super dusty out and you just can't see them. When the headlights are on, it makes seeing them a lot better. And A and UTV Pro also sent us a tablet holder. Now these are very handy, especially if you're doing a lot of trail riding. Polaris has an app called Ride Command. It's essentially a GPS app that shows all the legal trails to ride on. And that app is free on your mobile or tablet, which is very awesome. If you have a tablet that has GPS on it, you can preload all these maps on your tablet and go out on the trails, and you know, don't have to carry a physical map with you all the time. And what's so nice about this app is that if your other friends or family have it while you're riding with them and you have an internet connection, this app will also show you where your friends are. So if you guys get split up, you can just look at your map and you can tell where everybody's at. It's a really nice app. It's really handy to have. The Polaris also sells that Ride Command physically on their higher up. Hey, shut up! So Polaris does actually sell that Ride Command physically on some of their units, but you're gonna pay a premium cost for that. It's something like $2,000, I think, to get that Ride Command pre-built into your unit, which is absolutely ridiculous. And on those units, the Ride Command is actually where this storage box is. And essentially what we're going to be doing is taking that out and putting in this aftermarket one. If you want to save a lot of money, go out and buy a $100, $200 tablet. Doesn't really matter. As long as it has GPS and you're willing to risk it getting wet and dusty and muddy, buy a tablet holder, and download the free app, and you just saved yourself a lot of money. We're going to go ahead and install this stuff and see what we think about it. So all it takes is a 7/16 wrench. And these nuts come off very easy. You just gotta loosen them up. You can take them off by your fingers because they're self-tappers. There's 4 of them back here. Some of them are a little hard to get to. If you get a small enough ratchet, you can do it pretty good. The springtime weather is trying to come. It's sunny out, but it's not warm. If you guys could hit that subscribe button, leave a like, comment down below what your guys' favorite rides are. What do you guys think about the XP Turbo? And make sure you hit that bell notification because there's a lot more content coming. I haven't told anybody yet. You guys are the first to know, but I sold my X3. Some of you may know that, but I've been on the market to buy another newer X3 that was in the 160 horsepower range. I was hoping to find a blue one, but either way, I was on the market just looking for the best deal, and I came across an XP Turbo 2020, 700 miles on it. And I put a dumb low bid on it for $5,000, and that's what I want it for. So it's not in yet, but I got a XP Turbo coming in. I'm not sure yet. It is a salvaged. Physically, it's in great condition. It's just it says it has a mechanical issue, and that could be anything. I'm hoping it's not an engine problem, but if it is, well, I still got a good deal. You can buy a new engine for like $4,000, which is a lot of money, but in the end, if the worst case scenario, if that's what I have to do, I've still got a 2020 XP Turbo for $11,000. So it's exciting. I'm gonna fix it up. It's gonna be on the channel. Fix it up, ride it, and I'm gonna ride it until I sell it. And someday I'm gonna get an X3 just because I like them. I like them all, but I like the X3 a little bit more. So I'm finally getting caught up in my projects in the garage. Finally got one bay open. I'm done painting. There's a harness right here, it's dangling down there. You just gotta shove it through this hole. And then grab your light. Plug this baby in. Alright, it's very hard to tell because it's so light out, but they do work when you hit the brakes and when the taillights are on, so pretty simple. We're just gonna put the 4 nuts back on and it's done. So now for the front, it's gonna be a little bit more tricky just because things are a little bit more tighter. You don't necessarily have to take the hood off, but I did anyways, just to see a little bit more. But what you need to do is take your grill out, which there's 2 tabs here you pull down. Which when you clean your radiator, this is where get this out of the way, and it's very easy to clean it. There's three nuts on this and 3 nuts on that one. You just come in from the side here, take them out. Very, very simple. Just a little bit tighter though. Alright, so you just gotta swipe, you just gotta put your harness through this little square hole right here. And put this notch in. Easy peasy. So the wire harness is probably gonna be taped up somewhere, and you're gonna have to untape it and rewire and reroute your harness to the light. So I'm just gonna plug this in real quick and make sure that it's gonna work. It's gonna have you're gonna have a plug on there you're gonna have to take off too. So I'm gonna go turn the lights on and see what happens. Alright, so I turned the key on. The light obviously is working. So I'm not sure what this yellow wire is for yet. I'm gonna email them and see what they say, because I didn't get instructions. But what I'm guessing is that it's for a switch. I'm guessing that when you hook this up to a switch, you're gonna be sending power one way and it turns it off maybe. I don't know. But it's obviously lighting up when you plug it into this harness. And they do give you like 5 feet of extra wire probably to plug into this, and I think I'm guessing it's for a toggle switch. So you're gonna have to be a little bit careful on the light fangs. I broke this tip. Not sure why. It just kind of flinged off. So I'm missing 1 tab, but I got two nuts on it at least, and it's holding for now. Should be okay. I could probably try re-gluing it back on later. if you guys want any merch like this sweater or other t-shirts like this, there's plenty of designs. Head over to brabahawk.com. Right now, you can get your entire order 20% off. Whatever you have in your cart at checkout, just use the code BRAP, and you'll get the whole purchase order at 20% off. The deal is ending here soon, so get it while it lasts. Fang lights are on. It looks awesome. And right now, it's very bright out, and it's still, you can still see it. I mean, it's just that extra light just helps a lot. Just from a distance, you can just see more of what's coming at you. And actually, what was good about the orange, especially when it's kind of bright out, the orange is very vibrant, and that was actually the orange Fang lights are actually okay, but you know, these will glow through the dust and stuff. So once we get the tablet holder in, we'll go just take it for a little spin and see, you know, how they last on there. I mean, they should be just fine. Like I said though, one of those plastic tabs broke on it, so I only have two nuts holding one section down. So the installation for this box looks pretty straightforward. Just got to take out that OEM storage box and just kind of swap in parts. It looks pretty simple, so we'll see. So this took about 2 minutes to install, super easy. So they give us this like sticky side, this cushion with the sticky stuff on it. I am guessing the instruction does not say what it's for. I am guessing it's for the tablet holder. You can stick it down there if you wanted some cushion, either behind the phone or at the grips here. So in order to adjust your height, there's a screw back here which can adjust your tablet height. So this will fit, this should fit your phone, and I have a Galaxy S10 Max, so it's a little taller than normal phones. And it fits in there just fine like that. It won't fit the other way. So that's pretty snug. Only thing is that it can move in there a little bit. I could put it down tighter, but I think that's what this is for. This will help give your phone some cushion and keep it snug. And then there's storage behind that. So we're gonna throw all the old stuff in this one. We got the map. So I'm just going to take this for just a tiny spin. The lights are just going to work, but I want to see how this tablet holder is. See how it vibrates, see how it holds a phone, and yeah, then I'll give you my opinion. Alright, so I'm back. The tablet holder did very well, actually. I didn't see any vibration in my phone or anything. Granted, I didn't hit any big jumps or going on any super bumpy trails or anything, but it wasn't vibrating. Well, that's good. So all in all, very simple accessories you can get to improve your trail riding experience. So if you guys are interested in these are by A and UTV Pro, and you can get these accessories down below. I'll have a link in the description with a discount code, so go check them out. So stay tuned, you guys. We are going to be doing a little bit more work to this machine. Specifically, we're going to be putting a clutch kit into this. This is the 2021 model, and at this time and it still is, there's a shortage of supplies. And what we've been reading on the internet is that they kind of fumbled clutches together to make these just drivable. And granted, trail riding stuff, they do work, but there's some issues. If you just take off, if you're drag racing or whatever, and you want to take off fast, there's some serious belt slippage going on. So the only way to fix that is to just change the clutches out. So we got a clutch kit from Aftermarket Assassins. We're putting in different springs and stuff, different rollers and whatever. This thing should have stomped my base model X3, and it should have stomped on Brock's XP1000 right there. And it has nothing at the start. It's an issue, and Polaris is not doing anything about it. It's kind of dumb. So anyways, we got a clutch kit. We're going to be putting that in here very soon. Just waiting for an extra set of hands and some nicer weather. So thank you guys so much for watching. Please leave a like and subscribe and follow me on Instagram, Facebook, Discord, all that jazz. Everything's down below. Make sure you go check out our bradpolic.com for some merch. Everything right now, you can get 20% off your entire cart order right now. So go check that out. There's a lot of cool stuff on there. And it's not just merch. There's parts and accessories for your side-by-side or ATV. And I'm getting more and more stuff on there, so go check it out. I would have a lot more stuff on there, but everybody's just out of stock right now. Hasn't been a great time getting stock. But anyways, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Okay, so this is bonus content. Last year, I acquired some LED whips, specifically these whips. These are like 5 foot, I think these are 5 foot whips if I remember right. The only reason I got them is because I acquired them from a contest, and I put them on the X3, and I think they're pretty cool. Then the scrub got some for his XP1000, and my dad, the owner of this machine, always gives us a hard time about the whips. Well, I was really hoping that these Fang Lights and stuff lit up, because it was going to match so much better. Since my dad's making fun of us for whips, I'm putting these whips on his unit. I'm going to be getting some different whips here this year, so I'm just going to give these to him. We're going to install these on his XP Turbo, and he's going to have to deal with it. So these 5 footers are kind of long for trail riding. Well, I guess to make things easier, I'm just going to mount them right here. All right, let's get started. So it's working. So I wired this into the running lights, and it was a solid 12 volts, as you can see. And then I also have a fuse running off of, I also have a 10 amp fuse on here, so if this shorts out, it ain't gonna screw everything else up. That's where a lot of people tend to mess up. If you're running a lot of light accessories, you gotta run your fuses off of these. Especially if you're hot wiring into wiring harnesses, you can create a short, and that's how a lot of these burn down. The right way to do this is to run an accessory fuse box, and then you're gonna have a lot of switches and stuff, but it'll stop that risk of burning your machine down quite a bit. But this will work just fine. Put some heat shrink all around this and make it look nice, and zip tie things up and get the whips bolted down and good to go. So one thing, when I sold the X3, one thing I forgot to do was clean up my glove box, and inside that glove box I had the remote for these whips. So unfortunately they're on random, which that's how I ran them on there anyways, but if my dad wanted these to be orange or something, unfortunately can't do it, but they work. Unfortunately my bracket broke on this whip light, so we're only going to run one on it for now. But it is working. This is a pretty universal mount, so I'll probably just get a replacement if I can find one. If not, well, he's got one anyways. But so I'm gonna tidy all the wiring up and call her good, I guess. Got all my cables all zip tied up and out of the way. I know my dad's gonna hate it because it's so tall, but it was worth the time and effort. We'll get this other whip fixed and we'll get it on there. Don't you worry. All right, let's go take it for a spin. And thank you guys so much for watching. And I'll see you guys in the next video.